56, Caroline DeMesquita.
Today I'm training glutes, go figure, at Push Fitness in, is this Sumnerville? Where's Largo, Florida, outside of St. Pete. So enjoy for a little bit of a workout, and I'll, as always, drop some comments below, questions or other things you'd love to see. Always doing some type of warm-up before legs, especially because I train them so much, and because I've been traveling, my joints are really stiff and just need a little bit more movement. So sometimes I like to either walk on the treadmill or cycle a little bit before I get into the actual workout. I'm doing a little bit of foam rolling just to get some of this lactic acid out of my hamstrings, which are super sore right now. So today I'm definitely not going to do hamstrings. I'll do mostly glute, some calves, maybe a little bit of quad. We'll see how the workout goes and how I'm feeling. So I'm starting off with hip thrusts on the Arsenal Strength hip thrust, which you watched my previous video when I was in Orlando. Love this machine. It's really good getting that contraction at the top, but also being able to control the stretch at the bottom. Sometimes when you're using a regular barbell with weights, it can be really difficult to keep that focus and balance when you're on your way down. Now that's where you're gonna get the most growth in the stretch of a movement for any muscle group, in my opinion. So today I'm doing 4 sets, 12 to 15 reps, and so I'm starting with a lighter weight, and we're gonna increase from there, progressive upper limb. One thing I'm noticing today is my hamstrings are wanting to take over a lot. So I'm actually not gonna go up in weight for the next couple sets, adjusting my foot stance a little bit closer to my body. So it's forcing the glutes to contract more so than the hamstrings. So sometimes you gotta play around with your form and really focus on the muscle you're trying to work that day. So I just did some reverse hack squats. I added a band here, so that way I'm getting a little bit more tension on the way back up as well as on the way down, slower descend. So I really like to play with tempo a lot. That way, if I'm having a hard time contracting or I really need to stretch, adding in that tempo does a lot for that. So try these out, let me know what you think. So I just did a superset. Most of the time on my leg days, I'm not supersetting, but being in my ovulation / early luteal phase, I like to add in a little bit higher intensity during my training session because we can achieve a higher anabolic as well as fat burning through this part of our cycle. Testosterone is actually usually higher right out of ovulation phase before you get to the last week of right before your period. So supersetting with single stiff-legged deadlift, and I like to do a B stance. So if you saw my feet, I had the one foot completely flat, that's the working leg. The other one I was on my toe, so I'm actually balanced that way. Still like to hold the pull in case I get a little off tilter there. So I did 3 sets of 10 and supersetting with 10 reps slow. Somebody's gonna critique this. It is not stiff-legged, it's not RDL. I kind of do it in the middle because I'm really trying to focus on that glute hamstring tie-in, and then sometimes I'm trying to really get that upper glute shelf as well. So when I'm supersetting, you can focus on the same muscle group if you're really trying to get that to grow, or you can add in a different part of that muscle body as well. You're trying to create overall shape, overall development. Just depends on where you're at in your progression, and like I said, I don't do it a lot, so sometimes it's good to add in, but don't always add in supersets because it can hamper your recovery. is the last movement. It's kind of like a burnout, but also like a stretch, doing a reverse hyper. You can put a band around your knees or around your ankles to add a little bit more tension to that medial glute. I like to do it variations depending on how I'm feeling. So 2 sets of 20 at the end, and then just calves stretching. Keep it simple. Sometimes if you're trying to do too much in one workout, you're not gonna get the best results. So especially if you're like me doing 4 leg days a week, you gotta split it up. So drop your comments below what you found helpful. If you tried the workout, let me know, and I hope you have a great day.